Woohoo! Hello there! Oh boy, I'm so excited to be playing Mario Galaxy again. Woohoo! Okay, welcome back. Today we're gonna finish Mario Galaxy, so yeah. Give me a second to announce the stream, and then we will be full steam ahead. Howdy, how's it going? Just give me a second to finish announcing everything, and then we'll be on our way. We're so back. We're so fucking back. Alright, so we're gonna be finishing this tonight. Don't know yet. Don't know. I think what I'm gonna play right now is Mario Galaxy. That is a good answer, isn't it? That's the answer you were looking for, huh? But yeah, we have 13 more stars, so yeah. Let's do it. Is this one timed? I hope not. No, it's not. Thank God. So how is everyone doing tonight? I'm so excited. I wanted to play this even more than I have. I'm so excited to be playing this again. Wait a second. Dude. Your new memes were so cool and awesome, dude. Okay, I did do that, okay. So I've been editing new videos because it seems that there has been a lack of me doing my fucking job and actually recording. So, yes. I'm so excited. Well, dude, the new memes were pretty good. Well, I tend to agree, but since I can't, I don't know. Since I can't stream every day like I would like to, because some days I just have stuff to do, it's good to have some videos. But no, I really do enjoy the streams. So fucking wholesome, awesome, dude. What is in here? So true. We have 12 or 13 stars to get today. We have 12 purple coins, and we have one like bonus star. No. Each of these stars is probably gonna take, like, possibly 10 minutes-ish. So, we'll have a decent-sized stream on our hands for tonight, but... Just wait. Oh! That's bullshit! Dude. So true. No, but the way that the hitbox hit, I got slammed off the edge, so that's what happened there. As they would say in the Marvel movies. So that just happened. No, the screen is a bit black on the edges to show that you're doing a Comet Star. It does that for all the other ones. So what has everyone been up to today? What? No! What the fuck? Okay. We're gonna do this a different way. Okay. Dude, it's so fucking over. Dude, that would be so weird, bro. Dude, I had to get gas today. It was, my car was very thirsty because the gas light was on. It was gaslighting me into getting it gas. So true, dude. That is a truth nuke, bro. Well, what do you want to talk about? Let's make the stream interesting. I'm not talking much because I gotta lock in and get all these purple coins. Hello, Daisy. How are you? Dude, that's Instagram user Emerald Wizard. How could you forget about him, bro? Let's go! Yahoo! No! Damn it! Let me out of here! This is so exciting. We're almost finished with the game, bros. That is so true, Mr. Wizard. So true. Oh, I think these are timed. Dude, it's so over. Uh-oh. Dude, we are in Bosnia Galaxy, bro. Yes! Oh! Let's go! Oh! Yahoo! So true, bro. That was like Bosnia-Albania war, bro. Very scary, bro. You're not missing a whole lot. I just got a star. There are 10 stars, or 11 stars left, I should say. Because there's 121 stars in the game. Bro, this is a really cool part of the game, bro. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh! Forgot about that part. Dude. That is like so sad, bro. Many such cases in difficult times of Bosnian country, bro. So true, bro. Yahoo! We've completed this part of the observatory. Let's see. How many more do we have? Bro, Princess Rosalina, most beautiful Bosnian woman. All women in Bosnia beautiful like this, bro. So true. Okay, we have the kitchen, the bedroom, the engine room, and the garden. Let's go complete the kitchen real quick. Oh! Trust me, I am looking for shirts like that. I like wearing goofy shirts, and honestly, I think that would be, how you say, very fitting. So true, Amador, so true. Okay, this one is easy from what I remember. I don't think it's timed. So true. Bosnia is so advanced, bro. Ah, this one's easy. Okay. Okay. Let's go! Dude, that is so true, bro. Dude, the point of the game is to collect all these stars, bro. I know that the Gen X mind cannot comprehend based zoomer slop, but yeah. And the point of these stars is to get all the purple coins. Thank you, Mario. What a great and awesome fucking thing for him to do. I love the Spring Mushroom. It's my favorite power-up Mario's ever had because, you know, it doesn't fucking... You can't move. It's my favorite. You'll love to see it. Every time I get to play with the Spring Mushroom, it makes me so happy because it's like, wow, that's the best power-up that this game has to offer. I'm so excited whenever I get to experience it. Makes me so excited, bros. No, I fucking hate the spring mushroom. It is the worst power-up Mario's ever had. Because it doesn't fucking work. Thought I could do that epic bacon style, as cool Bosnian millennial would say. But alas, that did not work out the way I thought it would. Damn it. Okay, there we go. I forgot. I think I missed one of the trees. That's what got me the last time. Mario will fucking cooperate with the controller. Mario, please. So true, bro. Big Chungus is Bosnian hero. He's my hero too, bro. Big Chungus, funniest meme ever, bro. Yes! Yahoo! Ow. Excuse me. We don't tolerate lying in my stream chat, okay? Don't lie to us, and certainly don't lie to yourself. Big Chungus was the funniest meme ever. So true, bro. I think you're onto something. I hope this one is not timed. Okay, good. It is not. This one was always a more peaceful, I guess, star for me. So true, bro. They only have access to fake tube. You see, they are not cool enough to get a real tube, bro. Dohoho. I think that bit is one of the dumbest ones that we've done. But I don't know, I fucking love it. So true, I forgot about that dude. Yes! No! Mario, what are you doing? Amador. There's something called don't ruin a good joke. That is my lesson for you today, dude. Dude, so true. Me too. I love how Ice Mario looks like the old 3D Nintendo gummies. They were called 3Ds, I believe, but they were just like, you could find them at like Walmart checkouts. And they were just these like little packs of gummies that had like N64 Mario designs on them. They were awesome. It's a shame that those went away. I think the company that made them actually went out of business, so that's why, but... Dude. Take my wisdom. It's called don't ruin a good joke by overanalyzing it, bro. It is like in the Star Wars with Palpatine, and he's like, use my wisdom, I beg of you, bro. That was in the Bosnian Star War, dude. Dude, that was like Bosnian Star War, dude. It was awesome. Good reference. Speaking of, that movie being 20 years old is really fucking with me. I guess the sands of time move along no matter who you are, but it's weird. 2005 does not feel like it's been 20 years ago. I'm 23. 23 is young. That's me right now. Okay, so we're missing 4 coins. Where could they be? So true, bro. What? Yep. Dude, this is a certified Mamma Mia moment. How's it going, Gavin? Let's go! Yahoo! Gavin, this is a certified Mamma Mia moment. Real. Dude, that is a truth nuke. So how are things, Gavin? How's your dad doing? I haven't talked to him in a while. Okay, we gotta go to the engine room and to the garden. So true, dude. Great Bosnian warrior dressed like Italian plumber, bro. You know, technically I am still forklift certified for a few more months. Like, you have to redo your certification once a year, and I believe that mine expires in, like, I want to say sometime in either June or August. Meaning that I am great forklift driver, bro. Oops. I believe this one is timed. Hopefully not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. No, I haven't, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna like where this is going. But go on. What's going on with Elephant Daisy, apparently? Oh! That was a very close save because Mario decided to, instead of turning on his side, run in a circle. Okay, then tell me what's going on. Hold on. Type it out. I will read it once this star is done because I gotta lock in. Oh! I don't know why the timer doesn't stop once you've gotten all of the coins, but anyway. Alright, let's see it. Okay. Well, I mean, that's interesting, but, why are people up in arms about it? Like, explain, why are people complaining? That doesn't seem like anything to complain about. Fair enough, I guess. I love complaining about hyper, specific things that nobody cares about. Dude, that's literally me. When it comes to Mario's voice. That's odd. Alright, Mario, off you go. Whee! Back to the bedroom we go, I suppose. Well, yeah, it's Twitter. I mean, People love to complain on Twitter, but I don't know. I don't use Twitter all that much. I have one, but I may have posted to it once or twice. So, true, bro. This one is timed, I remember it. Yep. Uh-oh. We gotta actually lock in and hurry. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Let's make a run for it. Oh! Let's go! Yahoo! So true. Yeah? Emerald, don't get your heart set on the whole Cappy returning thing. Nintendo typically doesn't let partner characters like that return. I mean, look at Sunshine with Flood or Galaxy with Luma. Luma only returned once. And that was for a direct sequel, which they typically don't do with their 3D games, so... I mean, it would be cool. I'd love to see Cappy come back, but I doubt it. Because it seems like Nintendo's really trying to break off of, I guess, any legacy type stuff that they have. I mean, they rebooted Mario Kart with this new one. So... it's no longer about building on to what is there, rather, I guess, just making it from the ground up, which I understand, but I don't know. I'm not sure that I am the biggest fan of where all that's going, so true, bro. I don't think I've ever worn the Cappy hat on stream. I have a bunch of those. Technically, yes, you are absolutely correct, Daisy, but, oh boy, my favorite star in Galaxy 2. And that's why. Oh! I'm so excited to play. Damn it. In a moment, Emerald, just give me a second. I really do have to lock in on this one. Okay. Let me look something up real quick. Oh! Okay. That makes sense. So I was gonna say, do I have to collect all of these? No, I do not. I only gotta collect 100 of them, and there's 150 on the board. That's good. Great. Perfect. I actually like this galaxy a lot. It's just with the one on Galaxy 2, it was only 100. So I had to make sure that, you know, I wasn't collecting every single coin that I could. But so true, bro. You did what you call an Albanian fake out, bro. Oh, of Thousand Year Door? I forgot exactly what I did to finish Thousand Year Door. I mean, I used, the captain, and, Coops actually was pretty good. Or is his name Cooper? You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Coops is Thousand Year Door. Cooper is, what is it? Oh, thank God. This one is not timed, so I can kind of do it at my own pace. I know one of them is Thousand Year Door. The other one is just Paper Mario 64. They're the same fucking character. It's just they're just like, oh, well, they're two different characters. I swear. Just because they look the same, have the same personality, and act the same, doesn't mean they're the same character, bro. Kind of sad that this is going to be the last Mario Galaxy stream for this playthrough. I don't know, I've had a lot of fun with this game. It's a weird feeling to see it, you know, be complete. What did Mario just do there? He glitched out, didn't he? Dude, Based? I haven't played Fortnite in a while. A buddy of mine who I never really knew played a lot of video games, he just got a gaming PC and he's been wanting to play Fortnite with me, but I haven't gotten on in a while. Haven't hopped off the battle bus. I might have to stream Fortnite at some point. You know, I have the Peter Griffin and the Solid Snake skin. Colonel, this is Solid Snake. That will be our Metal Gear stream. We're just gonna play Fortnite with the Solid Snake skin. Sorry, we're not playing Metal Gear Solid 2 anymore. That's what we're gonna do instead. It's like the fucking McDonald's we have at home of Metal Gears. We have Metal Gear at home. The Metal Gear at home. Man, they really stretched where these coins are. I kind of expected this to go a little bit faster, but okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone actually recreated Metal Gear Solid 1, or at least the hangar from it, in Fortnite, so... I might do that for the Metal Gear Solid 1 stream. I need to go swat down some bothersome flies. Man, Liquid was such a good villain. He was such a good villain that literally the entirety of the Metal Gear Solid series that focused on Solid Snake was just focused on retconning and figuring out ways to bring him back. I know, dude. Awesome! I'm you. I am your shadow. I'm so excited. I think, honestly, I think the next game we play may be a Metal Gear, just because I'm in the mood for Metal Gear. But which one should I do? 1 or 2? I think 2 would be fitting, but some people have never seen the first one, so it's like, well, they're not gonna understand, and I'm gonna have like 1,000 questions of what's happening. So that is the question. Which one should we do, Chad? So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel like explaining the plot of Metal Gear. I can barely do it on my own, let alone try and do it when I'm concentrating, so we'll see. Okay, sorry, I just read that. Which version of 1 do I play? I play the Twin Snakes, but there's a big caveat to that. Whenever I'm playing Twin Snakes, I play a version that Konami themselves definitely updated 20 years after the fact. You know, they definitely were like, in their infinite wisdom, okay, let's update this to have the music that was removed for copyright reasons because we weren't, or because our song was too close to an old Russian folk song. Which is actually a true story. The actual theme of Metal Gear, you know, there's a reason why that theme vanished, and they got the guy who did, funnily enough, the soundtrack for Shrek to write them a new theme song, Metal Gear Solid 3 and onwards. It's because there was legal complications with the original theme. But essentially, it's the best of both worlds. The gameplay of Twin Snakes with the no, what the fuck? Damn it. But yeah, well, I guess we're here again. Anyway, let me just go and get the ones behind me real quick, since I need to go swat down some bothersome flies. But anyway, yeah, I play the Twin Snakes, but I play it with the proper soundtrack, so make of that what you will. I prefer the original soundtrack from the PS1, but the gameplay has not aged gracefully. I know some Metal Gear fans may not like that take, but I personally don't think Metal Gear Solid 1 has aged well as a game. As a story, it has aged beautifully, but in terms of like gameplay and all that, it just did not age the best. On the other hand, I think that Twin Snakes has aged beautifully. And honestly, even in spite of some of its weirder creative choices, I think it's the better version, but with an inferior soundtrack. Because, you gotta keep in mind, the reason that Twin Snakes was so different was because of the fact that they were gonna do a remake. But, it's so different because of the fact that when it came to, you know, redo or re-implement the lines into the codec calls and the cutscenes and all that, they couldn't reuse the PlayStation audio. The PS1 audio, it is natively in mono, and it was heavily compressed onto a CD, but they could use more uncompressed audio with the GameCube. But, issue with that is, when the recording process is not done in a studio and rather someone's like apartment, which is actually how it was recorded, then you can't really use uncompressed ones when you can hear fucking traffic. So what they ended up doing was just re-recording the lines, and David Hayter, he actually took a massive pay cut in order to get all of the original cast in, because they were going to recast a lot of people. Not much, man. I'm just finishing up Mario Galaxy, talking about Metal Gear because it came up. Because I think I'm either going to play 1 or 2 next. I'm leaning towards 1 for the reasoning that I don't want to answer questions for most of the stream, because there are some people who have never seen Metal Gear Solid 1. They'll have no idea what's going on. And honestly, I do not feel like answering all those questions. So I'm leaning towards just playing 1. But because of how close it is to April 30th, I think it would be very fitting to play 2. You know, actually, guys, I had an IRL Metal Gear Solid reference. It was so based and wholesome and chungy. So, my first real girlfriend, our anniversary was actually April 30th. So, dude, it's a hecking Metal Gear reference, bro. Do you know what today is, Jack? April 30th. Ha 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 ha! What are you laughing at? But yeah, April 30th was, my first, or the anniversary I had with, my first girlfriend. And that was awesome. Because I was like, it's a hacking Metal Gear reference, bro. It's so awesome, and it's so Reddit karma. But, yeah. It didn't work out, so... Yes. Now it's just like, bro, that's not cool, bro. That's so sad. But yes. Well, no, they weren't gonna get rid of David Hayter for the remake. He was one of the few who was, like, absolutely, he is going to reprise his role. It was everyone else. Apparently. So the story goes. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't personally say. But according to what he has said in the past and what outlets have reported, yeah, that's how the story went. So good on him for that. Good on him for making sure that his friends weren't out of a job. That's very wholesome, very Solid Snake pilled. Yeah, that is true. Well, keep in mind, when it came to, Konami, or, not Konami, Kojima, ever since, like, the first one was a success, keep in mind, every time David Hayter is, or they've made a Metal Gear game, David Hayter had to re-audition. They didn't do that with the, Japanese voice actor. It was just David Hayter because, honestly, from what I hear, it was Kojima's pride, because he wanted to be known as the face of Metal Gear, but, like, when someone like you or I think of Metal Gear, who do we think of? I'm gonna be honest, my first thought is not Kojima, it's David Hayter's performance being like, Colonel, this is Solid Snake. And I've met David Hayter in person at a con, I want to say it's been 2 years, but, really nice guy. I got to talk to him for a minute. Actually, I believe I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again, because I'm like a fucking broken record. So, I actually got to meet him and, get his autograph and picture for free. Now, of course, it wasn't supposed to be that way. I was in line to, you know, pay and do all that, because, like, I'm even though these actors make a shit ton of money, more than I could possibly fathom at times, it's also, it's just a matter of integrity. It's like, I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to, like, I'm not gonna be like that. But I was in line for it, and the line was so busy because we'd been waiting for like 4 hours. The guy just asks me, his like, because keep in mind, when you're at a convention, each celebrity, they have a handler. Like, that's the best way I can describe them. It's someone to kind of keep them where they need to be. They're, like, they handle their money, they handle all that. And, yeah. But so I was in line to go, you know, do that. His handler asked me what I wanted, and I'm like, yeah, I want this, 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 and this. Okay. And he's like, yeah, okay, that sounds great. And then he sent me off to the other line, and he did not charge me. And I was sitting there in line. I asked the guy in front of me, I'm like, hey, where do I pay for this? They're like, oh, we pay back there. And I'm like, oh, okay, sounds cool. But, yeah, no, that's how I got his autograph and a picture with him for free. It was awesome, bro. Very cool, dude. But yeah, very nice guy. I met Samantha Kelly, the voice of Peach in this game, actually. Hers wasn't intentionally free. The other one was just kind of happenstance, and I guess I lucked out not having to pay, you know, $150 to get my picture and a copy of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes autographed, because I own a physical copy of that game. That game, I actually bought it right before the prices for that game went up to, like, I think it was like $90 for $90 to $100 for a long time. But like right before all of that like got hiked, I ended up getting a copy for like $40 because a friend of mine at, during high school, he loaned me his copy and he's like, "Hey, you need to play this. This game's awesome." I'm like, "Whoa, dude, that is so cool, bro." I think I'm missing the same 2 fucking coins. That's awesome, dude. So cool. Well, no, I'm missing 1. That's even more infuriating than just missing 2. Probably over here somewhere. Nice, dude. Well, canonically, Snake went in like from 2014 to 2016. Because Guns of the Patriots takes place in 2014, I believe. Now that's a game I'm probably never going to stream. Not only because it's stuck on PS3, and my PS3, like, ate shit, and I'm not buying a new one. Nope, not gonna do it. But, also because, the fuck is the last coin? Anyway, also because that game is more cutscene than movie. More cutscene than game, I mean. So, yes. Dude, this does not Mamma Mia. Oh my god, I have a story about that video. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's that one video by that one, like, unfunny Nintendo guy who's like, well, I would, if Nintendo stepped in dog poop, I would lick it off with, I would clean their shoes with my tongue. That guy. No, look, I like Nintendo as much as everyone else, but, like, at the end of the day, it's going a bit far. But no. So I did a redub of that video in the Mario voice, like, I want to say it's been like a year or 2 ago. And someone commented on that, and they're just like, this video's stolen. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, yeah, no shit. It was parody. It was me voicing over a meme. It's almost like that's what I built my entire channel on. But yeah, like, I don't know. That shit pissed me off. How many stars do we have left? Okay, we have 5. It's not too many stars left. So true, dude. So true. It's over. I'm not beating the making my actual OC or original content allegations. It's over for me. Just not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. But no. Fucking. I hate that original video so much because I know for a fact it was not created out of irony. Whenever I did mine, it was out of irony for how bad the video is. But like, you know that when that original video was made, someone was being serious with that, like 100%. Like, I wouldn't even say genuine because I don't think there's anything genuine about it. It's just like, here's this slop. Man, you know, fucking real. Like, I'm sorry. Wow. Who would have thought that a guy's channel who bases his entire channel off of voicing an already existing character would not be 100% like, oh my god. Oh my, are you meaning to tell me that I, Kentucky Mario, did not come up with the character of Mario? Whoa, dude. That's so fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just... Like, it was such a fucking stupid comment. 'Cause here's the thing. If you're doing that out of irony, then fuck yeah, I'll laugh along with you because that shit's funny, but like... He was commenting to, it was a friend of mine. Because, he's like, where's the pinned comment, bro? And I'm like, you're the pinned comment. And he's like, actually, this is not... And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, wait till you find out that the stuff that I voice over is just random shit I find from different corners of the internet. Oh my god. Who would have thought? Alright, I'm gonna do a BRB real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, anyway, we're back. We're so back. We're so fucking back. Okay, so... Yeah. Is this one... No, it's not. Okay, this one is a peaceful one. I mean, here's what I'll say. I'll say this. For my wholesome friendos who are watching later who know that I fucking say that apparently every time I talk and think it's funny to make fun of me for it. So my thing about, like, that is, look, I am willing to admit, I am not good at, like, ad-lib. You tell me to just come up with something off the top of my head, then, like, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be funny. But, well, like, you told me to come up with a complete script off the top of my head. My problem is, I am both my biggest fan and biggest hater, because I am a perfectionist. If something is not as good as it could be, then I will, like, I will keep putting it off and putting it off until I am happy with it. Which is sometimes never, because keep in mind, there are a few videos that I have completely scripted and recorded, but I just have not edited any of it, because I'm just like, I'm not sure, it can always be funnier. And then I just never end up finishing it because I'm just way too critical on myself. So that's really what it comes down to. But yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I voice over stuff. I have writers. I have people who make content for me to voice over. And it usually ends out pretty well. But it's just when people are just like... okay. Let me draw a comparison here. Have any of you all read the Captain Underpants books or seen the movie? Those were some of my childhood favorite books, and there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. I promise you, I'm not bringing it up just to nostalgia slop. I may like to nostalgia slop, but I would never, ever, ever bring up a topic just to do that. I would never, ever, ever do that. Nope. No, not me. Okay, well, since no one's answering my question, I'll just fucking make the allegory anyway. Fucking Melvin. Being like, I'm telling... It's that type of behavior. It pissed me off when I was a kid, and it pisses me off now. It's like, wow, dude, you're really brave for... No, I asked a question about something else, but, yeah, no, that boss, I actually did that, like, second try. It usually gives me a hard time. I already did that, but, anyway. The point that I'm trying to make is that just the attitude of, like, I'm exposing you. Wow. You don't write your own memes all the time? How dare you? And it's like, wow, I have a life. I'm sorry, I can't. Sorry, I don't do all of my own writing. I voice over funny memes that I find or people make that I'm friends with, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna voice this over. And they're like, great. That's awesome. It's the fucking Melvin mentality, though, that just gets on my fucking nerves. Always has. But anywho. Okay, where are these last two? Where are these last Tua coins? Oh, there they are. Anywho, that was my rant on that. I don't know. Arrogance and pettiness are my two least favorite things. You know, I was watching an interview with Charles Martinet today. Just a panel he was doing at a con. I like listening to that stuff when I'm driving because, I don't know, I enjoy listening to Charles' work. You know, excellent voice actor, but I don't know. His thing is always, you know, just be kind to everyone and be nice to others because life is hard. And you know what? Oh, that's a good one to save for last. Thank you, game. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know how he does it. He's always so happy and positive on his like panels, and it's like, man, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could be that wholesome and Chungus. For real. Ah, this one's not that bad. Okay. Yes! But yeah, I don't know. The more that I listen to myself talk at times, the more I realize I'm more like Wario. Oh my god! I wish I could be nicer, more like Mario, but I don't know. I'm not that guy, pal. I'm not that guy. Fucking real, dude. I wish I could be just as jolly and happy as he is. That's something I strive for. Who knows? Maybe when we get to a point where life is nicer to me, I can be that jolly and happy. But until then, I'm gonna be myself. Which is not the most happy or nice person at times, but you know. Oh! No, no, Mario, what are you doing? Real. No, unironically, because keep in mind, when it comes to what I actually want to do with my life, because I often think on that, because it's like, I'm in my early 20s, what do I want to do with my life? And I want to be a voice actor. That is what I really want to do at the end of the day. That is just what I would like to do with my life. If I have to spend, you know, the next 30 to 50 years with, you know, a job, and I want to do something that brings me joy and doesn't make me miserable. And voice acting really seems like the route for me. But yeah, I mean that's all I really gotta say on that. Oh, this one is easy. Easy peasy. I am a pro gamer. Yahoo!
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Alright, and this is our last star of the night. Then we gotta beat Bowser, and then we'll do one more. No, it doesn't. No, I don't think I'm gonna do a Luigi run, to be honest. For now, anyway. I wouldn't be opposed in the future. Oh boy, it's timed. What a... Oh wait, no it's not. Yes! It's just I gotta get all of them. Yeah, in terms of a Luigi run of this game, I wouldn't be opposed sometime in the future. However, for now, I think we've Mario'd our last galaxy for a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh! So true, bro. Yes! Oh! Dude, I don't think I saw, I don't think I saw Wreck-It Ralph. Dude, that is so awesome. You'd love to see it. It's a very good Emerald Wizard. Why couldn't I get up? Oh, wait. I was supposed to backflip. Oops. That was my own incompetence. Once again, hindering our gameplay. Yes! But let's see. So after this, we gotta go fight Bowser one more time. Then we'll do the post-game star. And then that will be it for our run of Mario Galaxy. Maybe I'll do a Luigi run of this game, or hopefully I can figure out a way to do Galaxy 2 on here, because I would be more than down to play that again at some point, but not today. How did I choke at the last part? I missed those coins. You need all of them. Yes! Seems like I just want more time with Mario Galaxy. That's what it seems like to me. Okay, that was my fault. Seems like I'm throwing for content. That's what it seems like to me. I would never be bad at video game on purpose, Rose. I may be bad at video game, but I would never ever do it on purpose. Let's go! Wow, you did it. You really worked for it. Yes, I did. Yahoo! That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Let's save. We now have enough star power to go to another world. But before that, we must help your special one. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh boy, we get to do Bowser one more time. And after that, we have one more star to get. But we'll wait.
Go, Mario.
So true! So true! Amador, Emerald is correct. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do the bonus star first. Because I think ending on the credits is really fitting. Actually, there's two more things we need to do. We never finished the storybook. We're gonna go on this file. Alright. We'll go do the bonus star first. Want to go to the grand finale? Yes, we do. The Star Festival. And this is it. This is the last star in the game that we have to get. We've done everything else.
Mario, you're the last to arrive. Everything's quiet on the home front.
And this is it.
Good evening.
Look, everyone's shown up. Hey, the old grandpa penguin's here. Dude, look at Peach's castle. It's even more impressive than I imagined. Yeah, it's a fucking castle. Does bro not know what a castle means? Alright, what are you saying? Better not catch you littering. Oh, fuck off. That's horseshit.
Mr. Mario, you gotta hear this. We did such a good job, they were promoting us to Royal Guards. With me as Royal Guard Commander, no one will ever kidnap Princess Peach again. Koopas, Boos, giant overgrown moles, whatever. Bring it on.
Yeah, right. I'll be here next week and have to do the same shit over again. But yeah, just a nice peaceful star for the end of the game. So true, Emerald, so true. What's Mailtoad have to say?
Mario, a very special letter has arrived for you. I'll read it out loud, okay?
Ahem. Congratulations. We would like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for saving all of the Power Stars and playing to the very end. Until next time, the Super Mario Galaxy staff. I sent a picture to your system's album, so look out for it. And we did it. We got all of the stars in the game. No, we're not going to save. Okay. Here, just give me like 5 seconds. Whoa! Whoa! That's so cool, bro. Alright, and now let's go defeat Bowser, and that's how this game will end. Yes! And this is it. This is the last part of Galaxy that we gotta play. I'm so excited. So excited, bros. Yes, dude. That's the cutscene for super players. Hold on. There is something I want to show you. This is the picture that we got, by the way. Look at that. It's very nice. It's a kind of like a painting type thing of Mario and Peach on Good Egg Galaxy. What a very wholesome sight to be had. There we go. Emerald's onto something, bro. Why are you booing him? He's right. I love how the camera angle just decides to... Mario, I swear to God, if you walk off that fucking edge. Alright, here we go. Let's go! Mario's so excited to be finishing Mario Galaxy now. So true, bro. That would be the proper use of the term, bro. You see, in Bosnia, proper grammar is very important. That was a very, very close save. Alright, here we are.
Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad. She's with me.
Let's go! So true, dude. Dude, that's fucking real.
Finally! You got here just in time to witness the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep.
Yeah, that is kind of weird how Bowser Jr. is not only taller than Princess Peach, but that makes him a lot taller than Mario. That's like new Super Mario Brothers scaling. I don't know.
From this galaxy, I will rule a great empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. Dude, don't you get it? It's a base Star Wars reference.
Bowser be like, "You turned her against me! I hate you!"
I will rule every pitiful corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I got big plans, and stomping you is at the top of my list. Oh. Oh.
Canonically, that's how he roars, guys. You don't get it. Uh-oh. It's not good.
So true, dude. Bowser just wants to make actually, dude, that's a fake nuke. Bowser wants to make not so great Albanian Empire. Not great Bosnian Empire like Mario would do.
How do you end up over there? I like how Bowser's spikes retract when he's spinning on the sphere. That was always a weird detail that I noticed.
Let's go!
Now Bowser's dead for real. There he goes. I like how he literally gets fucking incinerated in the atmosphere, yet he's brought back still. I don't know. Did it! Mario just finished the Mario Galaxy. Well, this is it. This is the last star that we gotta get as Mario. We've come a long way in the week that we've played this game. It's only been like a week since I started this, but I don't know. I was really happy that I got to play this game again for you all, you know. This game is one of my favorites. I used to not be crazy about it, but I don't know. Upon replaying it again recently, it's up there in the top 3 for me. But anywho, let's finish this.
Yes! So true, bro.
I just got weird deja vu. I don't know where that came from. Anyway. Alright, see ya, Amador.
Dude, you are not those who know, bro.
I'll explain in a minute. Essentially, it was a stupid bit that me and Chef Bojack had going during a 3D World stream, and I don't know, it's just stuck around. Me walking out of Applebee's? So true. No, I love how Bowser walks in this cutscene, particularly.
No, my galaxy, my empire. This cannot be. Ah!
There it goes. Oh, no! No, don't leave. Oh, I'm so sad. There goes our friend. There he goes. This is so sad. Mario's gonna miss that little guy. Oh! It's so over, bro. Do you hear the baby stars? These newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. When stars die, they turn into stardust and scatter across the cosmos. Eventually, that stardust reforms to create a new star, and so the cycle of life continues. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. So, you'll see. So true, bro. That is how you say Bosnian truth, nuke, bro. That's how you know it's real. You're just in time, Bojack. We just finished the game. Actually, there's one more thing we can do. We can read the storybook from front to back. I'll do that before I go. Look. Everything's back the way it was, but it's slightly different. But everyone's there. You know, Emerald, it's Peter's first time living too. We should all be like Peter Griffin. Look, everyone's there. Except Luigi. Luigi, he did not make it. He's not gonna make it. NGMI Luigi bros. There's Peach, there's Bowser, and there's Mario. Yes. All new life carries the essence of the stars, even all of you. Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy! And that was Mario Galaxy. You know, I've really enjoyed playing this recently. It's weird. It's one of those games that going back to it, I like it even more than I used to. But yeah, that's Mario Galaxy. We'll sit through the credits. We'll read the storybook from front to back, and that'll be it. So true, dude. But yeah, no, it's been great playing this again. It's one of the best Mario games. I gotta admit that. It's one of the best. May not be my favorite, but it's in the top 3 to 5, so, you know. I think my top 5 Mario games are, in some particular order, at number 1 and 2, it swaps between Sunshine and 64 DS any given day. Number 3, I gotta say, it's Galaxy. Number 4, is probably World. World or 3. Both of those are great. But I think at number 5 it's either got to be Odyssey or Galaxy 2. But yeah, no, those great games. Mario games almost never disappoint. I pretty much always have a good time whenever I load one up, so I'm glad that I got to do it again for you all. Next time, I think we'll play Metal Gear, or I'll figure something else out to play. Maybe Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That's been on the mind recently, so we could do that. But yes, there he is, Charles Martinet. I miss him in Mario games. I'm happy to play a game where it's really Mario voicing Mario. Ho ho! So based. Yes. I actually just played that for the first time recently, but I did a 100% run of it, so it's not going to be for a while that I do another Mario Galaxy game, but when I do, it's either going to be the Luigi run of this, or it will be Galaxy 2. Great games. It's a great game. Leslie Swan, you know, that's the original voice of Princess Peach. Very fun fact for you. That's the end. Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
So true. Oh boy.
Thank you.
I will watch over you from beyond the stars. Thank you, Rosalina. That's very wholesome. There she goes, inside of the house. There it goes. Let's go! It's our wholesome friendo, Luma. That's awesome. You can now play as Luigi.
Galaxy.
Super Luigi Galaxy. Ho ho ho! Let's save. Yes. And there's one more important thing that we have to do that I've not done yet fully for you all, but since there are people who were there who were not there when I read it the first time, haha, read it, so based. Did I never do it here either?
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Hold on. Give me about like 5 seconds. Hold on. Sorry, I thought that I read all of these, but apparently not. So, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger. Here, let me get this through, and, yeah. So anyway, how's everyone doing today? We're about to read a base storybook. Yeah, we read almost all of it, somewhat recent, or a few streams ago, but here, let me just, I'm pretty sure chapter 8 is the final chapter of this book. So wholesome, bro. Oh, there's 9 of them. Okay. So we can read all of these. We can read it before the stream ends. Do! Do! Do-ho-ho! It's so funny! Ah ha 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 ha! Da ha 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 ha! So funny! Reddit! Ah! Get it! Reddit! Oh! That's all. My story is finished. Okay. Let us read. I love reading. Reading is so wholesome. And brought to you in part by the U.S. Department of Education. Pilled. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. "What's your name? Are you lost?" the girl asked the star child. "I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet," said the star child, who has been waiting day and night. "Don't worry, I'll wait with you," the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years, but still, the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and the Luma filled up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky, and this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2. Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl, above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all of the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. But I forgot to bring water. At this, the Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. As long as I have Starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. Alright, maybe just a nibble. Leaning out of the ship, the pair began to collect Starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The Starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" The pair descended onto the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of Starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding Starbits is my specialty, said the Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued to search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked, her mother retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains, and when I can't see the sun or the moon? Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have Starbits in your eyes," said the Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not Starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again." At this, the Luma began to cry too. "Mama, oh mama, wah." The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. The Luma was despondent. Now, Luma. The rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying," the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. "I'll give you a present if you stop." The girl closed her eyes and said gently, "I'll take care of you." With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. "The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there," the girl said busily to herself. "We'll put the gate here." Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she had been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. Turned out that the Starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" With the library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but something seemed to be missing. "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From this planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. Do you two know each other? The girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. My mama. At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama, my mama, my mama, my mama." The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any signs of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were all different colors, but they all shouted the same thing, "My mama, my mama." The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all of these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all of the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing the 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking out into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange! It's so far away, yet feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming in even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up to that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house on the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now. Her face was wet with tears. But I know that she's not there. I knew all along she wasn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under the tree on that hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars. A hush fell through the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. "Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama, because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. It's like me. I love starbits because they remind me of my mama." "No, no," the girl said, unable to stop the tears. The lonely look flickered across the Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. "I have an idea," said the Luma. Look at him smiling. That's very wholesome to see. "I will transform into a comet, a soaring comet that will carry you all on this journey." With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky, and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook with a bright light pouring out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then the Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes, but how? She kept asking. "Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things," said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. "Stars, comets, and planets. We can become all of these things." "When I grow up, I want to be a star that makes someone special smile," said the green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All of the Lumas together said, "No more crying, Mama." "Thank you," said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, Starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. Chapter 9, final chapter, Family. With many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the lumas were very proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for the new luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a voice louder than usual, "All right, everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with star bits, and then it will be a star cake." The lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. As she watched the lumas scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, "This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they are ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest." That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of her blue planet she once called home. But it would be very nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. The comet carrying the lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it is said that the comet visits the girl's home planet every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end. Well, that was Mario Galaxy. What a way to end it. But anywho, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. But now it's time for me to go. And next time we'll play another game. What a game. Mario Galaxy was excellent. Thank you, Mario, for falling asleep when I was talking. But yeah, excellent game. I'm happy that I got to play it once again and experience it with you all. But anywho, I think it's time for me to go. So with that, this is Kentucky Mario. I want to thank you all for watching. And, okay.
Mario, see you next time. Ho ho! See you later.